Everybody shh, quiet. Whispers talking, whispers.
Yes, we are back. 2Gs in a pod, your mum's favorite duo, back in the studio again. And we've got a very, very special episode. Firstly, we're joined by Ope making his co-hosting debut.
Hello, hi.
What are you saying, man?
I'm not too bad.
And we've also got man like Whvsper in the building. Whvsper, what are you saying, man?
Man's good, I'm here, you get me? Jeez.
What God, bro?
Like 50, like young 50.
Perfect time in there.
Yeah,
Catch your vibe, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, thanks for coming, man. Thanks for coming. We're gonna jump into it. So basically, when we have guests on, we start with this thing. It's called "What's Your Playlist Saying?" Okay. The reason we started doing that is time ago I saw a meme on Instagram. It was like, "Fuck sending me nudes, send me your playlist." Yeah, and then so obviously that's to.
I mean, first of all, send me those as well.
No, I won't be sending you none of those. Yeah,
not you, big man.
And I was thinking, yeah, like if you extend it like past girls as well, yeah, like even if a dude I'm hanging with, yeah, like my guy. If he's listening to some fucked up stuff, yeah, I'm thinking, bro, me and you, I don't even know if like we can.
Around.
I don't know, yeah, that stuff. You know when you're like in a car with someone and they're playing stuff, you're like, bro. Yeah. So this is what you listen to on your.
Listen, I can't lie. There's certain songs when I'm, feeling broke that I just have to listen to, just like ease my sorrows.
Yeah.
That
So
the random cannot know.
So what's your playlist saying, man?
My playlist is jumpy still. I can't lie. I've got everything.
Everything. So
everything for all moods.
Alright, so what's your
playlist?
You see the thing, the Spotify top songs and top artists thing, yeah.
Okay.
What was yours?
So my top songs.
Yeah. Actually, who was your top artist from 2018?
That I listened to?
Yeah.
Probably Heady.
Still. Yeah. Do you hear that new one with Dave?
1800 for the new Rusty. Man, go and kick
Fly
rugby.
Oh man, that's a tune, bro.
Something about flushing packs as well. That
yeah, he said,
I didn't resonate with.
So clumsy.
Didn't resonate with that, but
yeah, man, that tune is hard, man. And Dave's verse on that. I was chatting to Offer the other day, and he was saying like, Dave's that new guy that you just can't let him jump on your song because he's got a.
Debatable, obviously.
You don't think
I'm here, innit? I don't know about that.
What did you learn about this guy here?
I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying?
He only rates, and if someone else is good, he would like kind of rate them.
No. Listen. He's getting it wrong. You know what it is? I rate everyone in their respective rights. You know what I'm saying? But with certain things, I feel like in this country in general,
we're gonna get into that. We save it. We're gonna get into that.
We're gonna get. Alright, we're definitely gonna get into that. I was gonna start with like, let's focus on you first before we start. Sending for the mediocrity.
No, I'm not even sending. He's getting trying to analytical hype,
right? At Slumflower.
You know that oh,
you have to sometimes.
Say this is no filter here. Okay.
Yeah. So, what was your like in terms of music you listen to genres? You said your music for like any mood. What's your go-to genre or something like that?
My go-to, I don't know. I listen to a lot of drill. I can't
really?
lie. I don't know why I listen to a lot of drill. Yeah, man. It's the beats. It's the beats because me, I'm producing it, so I like to make heavy beat. I've been making heavy beats for time, but when I was making heavy beats, people weren't listening to heavy beats.
Okay, but
so
now
everyone's like making heavy beats.
Have you got drill songs?
Nah, I got drill songs.
So you like listening to it, but you don't.
Yeah, I don't really. I could, but that's another day.
Would you do it?
Maybe one time I'll just drop a little drill on them.
Fair enough.
Back to the old days.
Cool. TBT.
Absolutely.
And in terms of like, so obviously I've noticed on your like social media, Instagram, all that kind of stuff, you jump on a lot of American beats and stuff. Would you say you're very highly influenced by like US music as well? Or?
Yeah, like obviously growing up, you listen to whatever. Realistically, your parents would play certain things in the house that you listen to. So I was listening to a lot of American music. I spent time out there. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Before I came here, I was even late to school here because I was out there, stuff like that. So I was listening to a lot of American music.
Who's your favorite like American artists?
What now or
like back then
up?
That influenced you?
Growing up, I'd say Busta Rhymes, man. That nigga.
Really?
Flow. Bro.
Swear.
Yeah, he had a mad flow.
It shows.
He had a mad flow. Yeah. Him also Twista. Kanye.
Fast rappers, you like?
Yeah. I like some fast rappers.
Jada, yeah? That guy?
Jadakiss.
He's never had a bad verse.
Yeah. You know what it is?
Never had a bad verse.
You might be right,
I can't listen to... I can listen to him and take him in for what he's saying, but I like all-rounded music. You know what I mean?
You
So if
think?
you haven't got a flow that engages me, I'll switch off.
He doesn't have the flow, but when you listen to what he's saying, it's just so direct.
Yes, direct and
and
real.
Just like it's real.
I don't know if
Yeah,
I've
I
listened
can
to enough.
appreciate that.
I don't know if I've listened to enough to like.
Yeah, I haven't listened to
Post
Jadakiss that much. I've
That's
just
what I'm
listened to
saying,
a few. Like,
yeah.
So he
rate
reminds
him,
me.
though.
He reminds me of a battle rap. You know, like US battle rapper
Yeah,
that knows
yeah,
how to
yeah,
actually make
Actually
music.
make music, yeah,
Because
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of I don't know if you follow US.
they can't
battle
transfer.
rap.
They
I've seen
can't
some-
transfer
I've seen
battle rap
some,
to
yeah.
music now. Once they
can't
start
make
making
they
tunes,
don't have to make a
they're
chorus.
whass.
They don't have to make a chorus.
Yeah, exactly, but they got bars.
Yeah, no, they got
Like
bars, they got bars, they
Arsenal,
got bars, they got bars.
Loaded Lux, the likes
Yeah,
of them,
yeah,
they got bars. But I don't know.
100.
Got now to make an actual tune.
Yeah, that's true.
But like American-wise, Busta,
50
Kanye.
Cent. 50 Cent.
yeah, 50,
You
yeah,
love
50, no
Kanye.
doubt, 50.
You love Kanye.
You know what? He's a creative genius.
Creative
Regardless,
ass.
You still love
whatever-
Kanye?
Yeah, man. Whatever craziness he's doing, that's cool.
Creative
When it comes
ass.
to music, I don't want to hear no one mention Kanye's name incorrectly.
I didn't like.
Get me?
I didn't like. That album.
Which one?
The
one
just
he dropped recently, yeah?
I didn't like it.
You know what? It's one of them ones where you have to kind of understand what he's doing in it in order to
What
like
was he?
it.
What was he doing?
He's basically
Tell me.
he's telling his story right now of where he's at, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, so he's talking like in certain songs, he's talking about his daughter. It's not really
Yeah, no, that was
just,
a good track actually.
just music that you're
I don't
gonna
think
sit
he
there and vibe
really
to.
cares
You can't-
about
yeah, he
the
doesn't.
music
He's
as
not
such.
making
He's
music
not
for you
just-
That's what I'm saying.
anymore.
I don't think
He's
Yeah.
beyond that level.
Yeah.
You know when he stopped making music for us after he gave us College Dropout, then he gave us
late registration.
late registration, all of that. Then he made, what was the one with Heartless on it and Love Lockdown?
808.
808,
something.
yeah,
That
one
was an album.
That was
That's-
hard.
that's hard,
Then
yeah.
after that, he made the one with
My Beautiful Dark Twisted.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that was good as well.
What's the? There was one with the tape. No, the CD.
Oh,
the
Yeezus.
Yeezus.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
now Yeezus, he's not talking to us no more.
That's
He's
trash.
talking to people that are
He's
trying to
talking
block
to
him in the
corporations,
industry.
yeah,
you get
yeah,
me?
trash.
But because no, it weren't trash though. It weren't trash. That's the thing.
Absolutely.
I didn't like it. I didn't like
Oh,
Yeezus.
come
No, it is, yeah.
on,
I didn't like
come on,
Yeezus,
man,
but
come on, man. You
but
can't
it
call that
influenced
trash,
people,
bro.
though. Like I didn't like Yeezus, but you can see that it's influenced.
Yeah.
You can see how it's influenced music since it dropped.
Yeah,
808
100%.
I can see, but Yeezus.
Yeezus is
Bro,
the
listen, let me tell you
if you're a
something.
massive
Listen to
Travis
certain
Scott fan,
sounds that you hear in
listen to-
Yeezus, yeah? Listen to certain sounds that you hear in Yeezus and listen to certain music that you hear now.
But
Yeah,
he
and those
swallowed
sounds
Travis
he's
Scott though. Kanye swallowed Travis Scott.
Without-
to make-
without
He didn't
Yeezus-
swallow him.
No,
He
but
didn't
having
swallow
said that,
him.
without Yeezus, there wouldn't be a
you know,
Travis.
You know Travis Scott, yeah?
Did he
get
come out
Kanye
before-
to come to the studio? Kanye would sit there and help him finish his album. Because you know them sounds. That's not just Travis. You know, Travis can't do that. He's hard. We can't do that on his own.
Okay.
When it comes to even Drake, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, yeah, definitely,
Even Drake has
100%,
Kanye in the
100%.
room, like, yo, so I need your help on
To do this,
production and this.
that. Yeah, I agree
Bro,
with that.
don't get twisted.
Kanye's a bad boy. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I just
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
like Yeezus.
Okay, fair enough.
like
Yeah,
it.
obviously you're entitled to
I
that
didn't really like
opinion.
Yeezus either, but like I was saying,
He's a bad man,
because
though.
I can see how
Bad man.
it's influenced people like Travis.
So
people
like songs like
since
I Am a
then.
God, like you weren't feeling that.
I like that song. To be fair, I actually do like that song. I
Like
that
even the
one.
A was like,
I was just like, he just put one noise there. Just put a noise there that sounded a bit like, ooh, it's a bit risque. And then just started
But
like,
it's a bit risky.
Yeah, just put one noise there. I can do that. If I fart
say
and
that.
start
Man
reaping the
said, oh,
fart,
no, you're taking the
then,
piss.
You're taking the piss,
then
bro.
I will
You're
say, I'm a
taking the
god. I'm a god, yeah.
Listen.
But nah, I'm taking the.
You're mocking it. You're mocking it.
A little bit.
I'm gonna keep calm.
You stared ass. Stared ass.
Nah, fuck with Kanye, man. I think he's heavy.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm still a massive Kanye fan, but I haven't, since like all his antics and stuff, plus the fact that I don't feel like the music has been as good since, like, well, I mean, this year I didn't, or last year, whatever, I didn't think the music was as good. Because of that, I was just like, you know, like, until he drops something that really makes me sit up and listen, I'm just
In
not
fairness,
like,
though,
fuck
I
with
did
him right
like
now.
Kids See Ghosts. So the
Kids
one
See
with
Ghosts was
him
good, yeah.
and Kid
That
Cudi.
one
I
was
liked
really
it.
good, yeah.
It was different,
But I think that's because Cudi, like, I guess he sort of added some focus for him. Because I feel like Yeezus was just messy. Like, he has all sorts of thoughts. He's trying to squeeze into like 20 minutes and stuff.
That's
And I feel like he never really touched on anything because of that. Like, he had the one track to his daughter. He mentioned his mental health on that first track where he's talking. Sorry. The first track where he's talking about, I thought about killing you.
Yeah.
Other than that, he never really mentions things.
There was no real connection.
Yeah,
I hear what
he has
you're
like
saying
a
with that one.
bar here, a bar there, but nothing substantial. But with Kids See Ghost, I feel like they really got into
the
some.
concept.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
following through.
Exactly.
I got
Yeah.
a question actually. So obviously Kanye did the whole all his artists on his label gonna have 7 songs on the album. So obviously Tiana Taylor, Pusha T come up like real short albums. If you were signed to him and then you had all these songs you wanted on an album and he said nobody 7, how would you feel about that?
7 songs is calm for me for an
Would you be
album.
calm with that?
I'll be calm, yeah. I can express myself in
Would
7
you be
songs.
calm if you had songs there that you wanted to go on and he was like, no, we're only doing 7? Like, so he's forcing you to
And he's like
pick and choose.
I would only rather, to me, less is more. You know what I mean?
You think?
Yeah, I think for me, less is more. That's how I work in everything. Like, if you look at my projects that I've dropped, 5 songs, 6 songs, 7 songs, like, because with me, I feel like I'm dropping. Listen, when I'm writing, it's not a joke, you know. I'm dropping bars on these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm dropping bars like that and I'm giving you 14 songs, you better listen to all 14.
Yeah.
And the chances of that are minimal. What will happen is you'll have in everything you do, whether your level's higher, people will hold you to a higher standard. Do you know what I mean? So when I drop 14 songs, they're like, okay, this is hard, but only these 3 are the hardest. No. Go back and listen to all of them. They're all hard. You know what I'm saying?
To like it by force.
Listen, that's how people operate. They'll just pick the top 3 that touch their ear.
Yeah, no,
but when you sit there and listen to all of that, you're due to be like, bro, everything here is hard. You know what I mean? So I'll give you 7. That's what you can handle right now. And when you're done, you let me know when you need more.
Do you think there's a distinction between albums and projects? Because for me, I need an album to be longer than 7.
Yeah,
like, I feel like it needs to be at least like 40 minutes listening, like sit down and actually take it in. So like 10 tracks, something like that. Yeah.
I feel like back in the day, you can afford to do albums with that many tracks on one time. You can do it now if you want to.
Yeah.
But
I mean, now they're just trying to get streams.
Now it's just like the music, the attention span of the people. You got to think about all these things.
That's
like,
true, yeah.
Although you shouldn't have to if you're just working on the craft, but these things have to come into account. You know what I'm saying?
Also, nowadays, there are just so many ways, different ways for people to put out music. Less barriers to people putting out music. There's just so much music coming out that I just don't have time to listen to say if everyone's releasing 25 track projects.
Yeah,
I don't have time to listen to that from
you don't
my
have time
favourite
for that.
So
you can only do that for artists that you know they're gonna deliver.
That you know,
That I
once
like,
you
do
hit
it
a certain
for-
stage, you can do what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. But
like if Drake
until
comes
then,
out of a long one, I'm gonna listen
Yeah,
to
you're gonna
that.
listen to it.
realistically.
Yeah.
I'll be
Exactly.
I think Passion Fruit was like number 17 or something. It was like far down in the track, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, oh, this is hard. I'm thinking, who got to 17, bro? I got to 4, and I was like, let me let these niggas listen and tell me what's hard. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay.
We were talking about mediocrity in the UK. Yeah. Do you want to jump into it now, or
Bro, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Alright,
here.
cool.
Like, talk about
what
whatever.
was it? What was it that you had to say about?
So basically, let me
yeah,
let me kind of like segue it.
This guy.
Segue.
Me
This
and Wiz
guy.
often talk about the state of the UK music scene in general.
Okay.
With a lot of the like quote unquote popcorn music that's out. For example, there's so much Afro swing. Ferdy, guy like Ferdy, how you coming fast? Is it bleeding? It's coming out of the song. So the fact that he can now feel comfortable enough to do that, it's kind of like
There's not enough barriers to entry.
Yeah, there's a series of events that led to that, because obviously Afro swing kind of started with the likes of Timbo, etc. Back in the day. Then the lyrics kind of like got less and less contextual, and then you have guys like Ferdy. So
No, but guys like Ferdy are irrelevant, blood.
yeah, so but then that
They're not
the fact that
classed
he's there and has the goal to be able to do something like that, just kind of like I think is an indicator of what the UK scene is actually like.
I don't think it's just the UK scene with when it comes to Ferdy. I hear what you're saying.
But I'm just saying that's just like an example.
Yeah,
That's just
okay,
an
fair
example,
enough. Yeah.
But he's not the whole thing.
Yeah. Now with Ferdy, that's just like look at what's her name, Bad Barbie from America.
True.
Apparently, her stuff's good. You know.
No, listen, bro.
haven't
Listen.
listened to
it.
See me, I listen to everything. Like, I'm out here listening to. You'll be surprised what I'm listening to out here. You know what I'm saying? So I hear everything. Dead.
Trying to shove niggas under the bus, under the 468.
Nah. For real, like I'll listen to everything. So, Bad Barbie, she's not bad. She's better than a lot of these guys out here that are just talking nonsense. You know what I mean? Like she's not bad. I listen to her, I'm like, you know what? You're a dumb kid, but you know how to say certain things. Like that, do you know what I mean? You know, she's got a little flow there. She can do certain things. But I feel like some people blow up just because that's just how life is, man. You follow you see something funny. It's easy to blow up now, man.
Yeah.
It's so easy that these Insta pages, they've seen the formula. So they're like,
just
okay,
rinse
cool.
and repeat.
Send me a video. I'll post it here. If I post it enough, these little sheep are going to come watch it. And then I'm going to create a buzz. And then we go sell that to the labels. Do you know what I mean?
But then don't you
But
think
that's
it's a
what you're
hype?
saying,
Don't you
that's-
think it's a hype?
Yeah, that's
It
what you're
is a
saying
hype.
about the UK.
And it's not
scene.
long, like 3-4 years. Are these guys going to be there?
Oh,
Is
no,
that
no,
sound
no,
going to
no,
be
no,
there in
no,
3-4 years?
Listen, there's
People
all
that
all
don't
I'm
have
gonna
projects
say
that
is,
just have singles.
All I'm going to say is there's man in this game right now that are not going to be here. Like soon we'll be like, they're not around no more.
No, that's true.
They're not around no more. You understand?
No, but
It's
like,
definitely true.
no, but like, so obviously, like, it's this very single-driven culture
Yeah.
in terms of the UK's music scene. There's a reason for that. the labels, we've had this conversation, are signing people to these singles deals and rinsing that song out on streaming, on radio, and then moving on to the next either artist or the same artist with a different song. But then these artists aren't coming out of projects. Or when they do come out of projects, they're lackluster.
The UK scene's been single driven for a while though. It's not like a recent thing. Because people, like the big people in the UK have been dropping projects. But other than that,
people have been getting single deals. Like Wiley was on the 360 for time. Like he's been doing that. You know what I mean? Just get his peak bounce. Bizzle been doing it.
I was gonna say
I think it's more bait now. As in,
now it's more bait because there's so many more people.
It's just everywhere. It's just people getting signed. They're signing songs left, right, and centre. They don't even know what they're signing.
Timothy Turner
there's such a disconnect between the label and the streets.
Yeah, a song, and then he's blown now,
bro.
Singing
if I
German
go on YouTube tomorrow, type in J Hus type beat, or Young Bane notes type beat. And I do a 1, 2, dum, 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 and I send it to, I'm gone. I'm gone.
And that's an easy formula.
Come up quick 60 bags or 20 bags or whatever they're giving these kids. And I'm gone, I'm nice.
But they own your song.
Oh yeah, of course.
But then the song is, what is the song? Because it's the same as other people, any other song out there.
What's the song? Every beat is the same. In fact, some drummers are using the same beats.
And it makes me
every beat's the same.
Do you remember that Be Young song?
Jumanji.
Yeah.
No, 079 Me.
Yeah,
it's the same beat as the. Oh, flip.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it's another beat. It's another beat. It's the same beat.
Yeah,
oh, it's called It's a Vibe. But that's the exact same beat.
That's how it goes though, because everyone's looking for a certain type of sound, because that's what they think.
Are they getting all the beats off YouTube?
Yeah, some beats are from YouTube. No, some beats are from producers. Some beats are from producers. Though. Yeah, so some are from YouTube, some from producers. You just get a lease in it, and then you do your thing. If it blows,
so you don't own the beat.
You can own the beat. You can buy it exclusively, but who buys? What are you gonna buy an exclusive beat for? You don't know if it's gonna blow. You buy the lease.
How's it? What? Yeah, explain that. How's the business with the beat?
You can get a lease, so you like pay £30 for the lease. You're allowed to get a certain amount of streams, and if it blows up, that's when you start doing chit chat with the producer and all these things. You know what I mean? But if you're saying, right, this is mine exclusively, you buy the beat, then you know that, right. If I was up right now, I'm telling the producer, here's your money, roll safe. Do you get me?
Yeah.
After that, this is me.
If you're sure that the song's gonna.
No. Because if I'm up, I'm sure that the song is gonna. You know what I mean?
Yeah, whatever you.
So if your status is there, like if I was I don't know, like a Fredo right now, I'm not trying to lease a beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna grab that beat, that's mine, and I'm gone.
So it's an investment, and like the relative risk of it depends on how much you're willing to put. Yeah, it's kind of like
100%.
I'm just trying to think, like you say, there's a lot of people that they're not gonna be around in it. Like, what's the next thing? Because I feel like drill, like you saying that you listen to a lot of drill. I feel like drill has sort of, last year it kind of overtook Afro swing in the sort of
when I
the
say
UK's
I listen
popular.
To drill, don't get it twisted. I'm not listening to anyone and everyone.
Okay, fine.
I'm listening to like
5, 6
people like Heady. Man, I had to say Heady twice. Man, cold. You get me? Man, fuck with Heady. Car. Certain other, it's just the bass and the stuff like that. Like gets you hyped because I like to do physical activities when I'm in the gym.
Yeah,
That's
in the
what
gym
keeps me going. You know what I mean?
Drill's
And all that
the
boxing.
Yeah, definitely.
So then, apart from that, I do like some of the pop stuff, like, you know what I mean, like Young Bane, he's got some good songs. I think he's a talented artist.
The one thing I'll say about drill that I like is that it's just mad authentic.
Yeah.
So you know, like how drill in America was when it first came out. It's just like they're being authentic and it's just raw and it's just there.
Yeah, but not everyone. Don't get to. Not everyone in drill's authentic. Certain man there are absolute bananas.
Yeah, but am I gonna question that? Absolutely, you're not big man.
You're just gonna vibe.
I'm gonna walk.
I see my house. Holding the mad thing.
No, you sir, on the crud that you did. I'm just not gonna be doing that. I'll be honest. This is not my place.
Yo. Yeah, that's crazy.
These young kids nowadays, are just carrying stuff.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Oh yeah, do you feel? I don't want to get into the whole should we censor drill conversation because that'll take.
Don't go too deep.
That's
in the drill,
a long one. You
just touch it, it's calm.
Absolutely.
In terms of listening to it, it's calm. Whatever else it does to the other youths there, you know what I mean? It's a techie situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do feel like some man are promoting it the wrong way. Do you know what I mean? That just is what it is. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna talk about the drill, because that's your life. That's what you done. Do you know what I mean? But don't glamorize the drill, fam. Don't glamorize it too tough.
The way it's portrayed in some of the music,
and that's why I listen to real shit. The way certain people portray them, the drill song is why I listen to it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you hear certain people, like the reason I keep saying Heady, But when I say that, it's because when I listen to man, he's not out here saying, go and stab it up or go and do this. Your team ain't done this. He's just talking
I just so
from a
happen
general.
to-
It just so happened to be that. You know what I mean?
I've grown up in
when
that
I
kind of environment. That's
I'm
what-
not out here saying, bro, go and do this. Like, you know me. You know what it's like in Croydon
100%.
growing up. You know what I mean? You know certain people have to do
100%.
certain things. Exactly.
Yeah,
So I'm not out here promoting that. Like, I'm talented. Boy, if I wanted to, I could
You
tell
barely,
I
you
could-
barely talk about
I
that
don't
in your
talk
music. Yeah,
Smokey.
you don't really
You know
talk
what I mean? If
about
I
that.
want to
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
Smoke, bro, I could talk Smokey tomorrow. You know this.
But you don't do that, yeah.
I'm just not on it.
And I respect
And
that.
I feel like
Yeah.
certain people should know that what their role is and take on the responsibility that comes with that role.
Whilst I feel like drill isn't the root cause of any of the violence, I do think it exacerbates it and inflames the
You know
situation.
what? Well, I think the problem is, I think with drill, certain artists, they describe it as the violence involved as if it's a sport, which then
sport.
makes it like you
Trivializes it.
Yeah, once you like make it, what's the word? Like depersonalize it or whatever. Like,
normalise
yeah,
it.
you
Yeah,
normalize it. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
you normalise it.
you,
Yeah,
you think
that's
of it like, oh, an op isn't a person; it's just an op. So then you think, oh, it's not too bad to stab an
People
op.
are saying, "Oh, I'll duck a up down if he's my cousin."
Yeah, it's all mad.
At the family barbecue.
That's what.
Like that's just an absolute.
Man,
like,
I'm trying to get hot dog and rice and
you're just there with your mum.
Man out here with
You know,
shanks.
you know,
in front of your auntie.
that barbecue, the plate when you got the plate on your lap and your knees are like bending like that. You got the plate on
You
your
don't,
lap.
know if it's the, you don't know if it's the barbecue that or the actual forum.
No.
It's mad.
It's peak.
It's all mad.
peak.
But yeah, like moving away from the drill sort of discussion, yeah. In terms of the state of UK music right now, what would you say? What do you think of the state of UK music right now?
I feel like, I don't know, this is just me, yeah? I'm one of those people, I take things to the very extreme in everything I do in it, so I look at it from average, mediocre, and the top tier. I'm always aiming for top tier.
Yeah.
So I don't do anything, if I'm going to do it, it can't be mediocre.
Yeah.
So when I look at what people are doing, that might be their top tier,
Yeah.
but for me, I don't really think some of it's top tier. But it is what it is. It's like anything, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So with the state of the UK scene, I think we need more tastemakers. 100%.
Okay.
I feel like the tastemakers that we have, some of them are ignorant. Do you know what I mean?
So who no, I don't put anyone on blast.
That ain't happening.
Do madness.
Yeah.
That ain't happening. At the end of the day, let's be real. I'm in the scene.
Yeah.
So
there'll
be none of that.
I get you.
But they know who they are.
Yeah.
I know who they are.
Yeah.
We all know that some people in this scene are ignorant. Musicians will know, even people who've seen the game will know. Do you know what I mean? People in the industry know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's no secret. But I feel like we need more tastemakers, because think of it like this. Imagine if you listen to one type of music
Yeah.
and you dictate what goes on every channel. So then there'll be artists with mad talent that aren't taken the same way. But because you like a certain type of sound, you're going to continuously promote that type of sound. So now imagine the UK scene sounds similar?
Yeah, definitely.
Why do you think that is? Because some person's sitting there saying, yeah, this sounds like that. That sounds good. Yeah, boom, put it up. Oh, that sounds good. Put it up. That sounds good. Put it up. And then you got other platforms. The platforms that I respect personally are places like Noisy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? All these platforms where you can hear colours. You can hear a ballad one day.
Yeah.
The next day you hear
Colours
some
is
raw
hard,
rap.
yeah.
You hear some drill.
Gigs is on there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no limits. So
And on the note of
and the Gigs is another person,
yeah.
sorry to interrupt,
Yeah, no worries.
that I respect highly, because I feel like he's just real.
Yeah.
He just does his thing. It is what it is. But I even
100%.
had like some interactions with Gigs a few times, and he's just a real nigga. Do you know what I mean? And you see me, when I meet someone, if I don't feel you, I don't feel you.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no coming back.
Trust
Wizkid all day. You know what I'm saying?
But no, on that note, yeah. So you were saying how tastemakers, specific type of music, no real diversity, bruv. LMA is a perfect example of that,
Bro.
Do you think she would have blown in the UK?
We were talking about this just before, innit?
Should I be working at McDonald's?
Bro.
Should I be working at
end up
McDonald's?
in
You see
McDonald's.
that situation is just, it just happens everywhere. Like there are people probably sitting there in their room right now that have given up because they think that they can't get to where they're trying to get to. Do you know what I mean? This is actually a thing. The people that gave up,
Yeah.
it's not easy to do
At all.
what she's done,
Yeah.
to do like what I'm doing. You know, I'm fighting against a whole scene that's telling me, raw, like, you're good, but what do you mean, but?
Yeah.
Nigga, are you listening?
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
hearing what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, you hearing the flows, like.
Yeah.
regardless. Like,
But it's not being appreciated,
it's not being
the way it
appreciated
should.
the same way that it
Because
should.
Whvsper's a guy that has bars, but the beats he's rapping on, it just blends perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's not, and he just does it in a way that I haven't kind of seen before. Because obviously I have a lot of friends that make music, but I'd be a liar if I said that I listen to all of them.
You're
But
doing a good
Whvsper,
thing.
I actually listen.
You're doing a good thing right now. You know them guys that like their boys trying to make music and stuff, and they
Nah,
don't
bro,
tell them
I'm
that,
on
bro.
it.
I'm saying, they say that-
Nah,
they
innit?
never tell them to
I'm
say that.
honest,
Yeah,
I'm
so the guys been trying and working.
honest,
And
I'm
you can
honest.
tell them, oh, bro, next tune, man. Next tune, we're gonna
Next,
blow.
I'm honest, man.
Oh, yeah, nah, you have to
Listen, try
you have
again.
to stay honest, innit?
If at first you
have to
don't
stay honest.
succeed.
You better try again. Oh, man.
Because like I'm not gonna like, so I'm honest with him as well. If I don't like something, I'll tell him I don't like it.
Yeah.
But the stuff he puts out, I like it and it's good quality. And I tell him, so you know how Rapman, he recently got his stuff from
Yeah,
Jay and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
He said in an interview, it was really important, he stuck to his own script. A lot of guys don't stay in their lane, their particular lane, and it worked out for him.
Yeah.
The same thing is gonna happen for
No, Ratman's thing, that was amazing,
Yeah.
to be honest. You know, bringing up what you said about LMA, yeah. So I got two questions following that, yeah. Firstly, do you listen to R&B?
Yeah,
and stuff?
100.
So
Listen to everything.
I was watching Timeline. I was telling Ope this before. I was watching Timeline, and they were discussing R&B, and they were saying that the UK is not ready for R&B, basically, because in terms of UK R&B artists, there's loads of them, but none of them have really blown to a huge
the
level
UK.
in the UK. You could say Georgia's blown, I guess, because
Yeah.
now, but she had to go
But it was due
via
to the
America.
coastline.
Yeah.
Same with LMA.
Yeah,
she had to go.
definitely due to
It's
the
like she had to go via
coastline. Got
America.
Drake.
So to blow in certain respects, do you think it's easier to blow in America and then come back to the UK?
I wouldn't
guess,
say it's
or-
easier. Nothing's easy.
Okay.
But like, I would say that they'll be receptive to you in America if you're in that lane. So like because me, I got a lot of American fans.
Yeah.
Like, I think I put a remix out to Kendrick Lamar's Humble. It got like 9.3 streams on SoundCloud. Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
so I
million.
got people.
Million, not free.
Yeah.
You said 9.3.
Was it?
Forgot the million.
Oh,
9.3
million.
million.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
9.3 on a stream.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, so it got like 9.3 million streams.
Yeah.
So then they've obviously come on my page and stuff, and like my streams on Spotify. Like, it's a lot of, like, I see Brooklyn, I see Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I see a lot of American places like on the list because you can check it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
So
the buzz.
yeah, they're just listening, and that's because they're hearing the music. They're like, bro, this is wavy, and they're not thinking in their head like, oh, what's this? It doesn't sound like this.
Yeah.
There's no box that they're trying to put me in.
Yeah.
Everyone in this country is more like, oh, they want to put you in a box. They want to understand
Do
you.
you think that's what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is. That you have to fit somewhere, and if you don't
If
fit
you don't
into
fit there.
these three categories, they don't know what to do with you.
That's so
Even the
I get you.
labels
No, I
don't
do-
know what
I
to
hear
do
that.
with you.
I hear
Can't-
that.
The record labels, they'll be like, what do we do with him? Like, he's talented.
But he's not Afro swing. He's
It
not
takes
drill.
someone
He's not this.
like,
He's
look,
not
look
that.
at Rapman. It took someone like Jay-Z to say, right, Rapman is the thing, then everyone's scurrying. I'm telling you now, tomorrow, if Jay-Z was to say, right, Whisper's hard, my DMs are due to fill up.
Yeah.
Man, them are going to be coming in
No,
there talking
100%,
like,
yeah.
bro, what's good, bro? Like, well, we can do this for you, do that for you. But until my man said that, you didn't know with your own ear, your ear's broken. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know that man had, like, you couldn't hear what I was saying before.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, fam, my latest tune, I did your favorite rap. I did Kendrick Lamar, made him sound wavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not to be gassed, it's just a fact. Like, I did that. So
People just need to have their think for themselves.
yeah, that's
With
what
regards
it
to this
is.
music.
But
Just think for
no one
yourself.
wants to
If
do
you
that.
like it, you like
Everything's
it. Yeah.
easy. Right now, I don't even know. This could be a deeper thing where it's like information's always everywhere to everyone, so no one wants to even. Everyone's just brainwashed.
Yeah.
They're just lazy. No one wants
No, I
to do
think no,
anything.
that's definitely true. It's definitely true. So you know the way you said you got a lot of fans in America, and American people can be American sort of the audience can be more receptive because they're not trying to put you in a box and stuff. Is that sort of the thinking behind spitting on a lot of American beats and stuff? I see that a lot. Or is it just 'cause you fuck with the beat
Do you know,
and you just
I don't think it's just because it's an American beat. If I fuck with a beat, I fuck with a beat.
Yeah.
Like, I listened to Skepta and ASAP Rocky Praise the Lord. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay, this
yeah.
beat's hard. So I
Yeah.
throw a little something on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If the beat's hard, I'll jump on it. UK beats, I'm like, bruv. Do you know what I mean? You're not sure what you are. You hip hop? Are you African? Like,
Yeah.
these men are all over the place.
Full
like,
bay.
You know what I'm saying?
Even Full Bay did this single, a
Listen,
UK Afro
listen,
swing.
it all sounds the same, and I'm just like, I'm not sure what you want. But don't get me wrong, if I was to spin on it, I can spin it. Like, I
Yeah.
did a little something on one of them. Is it Men Are Trash? Did a little something on that.
yeah.
It was all
Oh,
getting
yeah,
views.
yeah,
People
yeah,
were watching
yeah.
it like, bro, this is hard. I'm thinking,
So you
But
know
this ain't hard.
those are the types of
This ain't
things that get
hard.
attention in the UK.
yeah, in the UK, if I do
Yeah.
something like that, they were telling me, oh, yo, this is hard, you're wavy. I'm thinking, this is pants, bro. I wrote this in about 3 seconds and just quickly put it out there.
Yeah.
It's light. But, like, I'm not trying to disrespect what anyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Like, I can respect it for what it is, do you know what I mean? It's cool. But let other sounds come in. Like, don't just be one track minded. You know what I mean? Me, I can sit here, I'll listen to gospel, I'll listen to R&B, I'll listen to some rock tunes. I'm like, right, that's kind of wavy, you know? Like, I even produced one tune recently and I incorporated some house music with trap.
Okay.
It sounds hard.
Yeah.
It will come out soon anyway, you'll hear it. But I like to do innovative things like that, do you know what I mean? So for me to hear the same type of music, it's just boring to me, man.
I hear that as well, just because like you said, there's a lot of like carbon copies of people that you see, like people trying to build themselves in that either like J Hus, Young Bane kind of mold and be that kind of person. But I don't know if you saw yesterday, like Octavian won the BBC BBC Sound something up, and Octavian's one artist that I would say, like you were saying how they try and put UK artists in a box. He definitely doesn't fit in a box to me. Like he's quite unique in the sense that nobody else really does what he does.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I don't know if like you agree. So do you think the fact that he won this award, that like Adele's won it, Sam Smith has won it, like big people have won it, and he's the first rapper since 50 Cent to win it, do you reckon that could be like a sign that people are like they're not trying to box people in as much anymore?
Yeah, I can see that Octavian has broken a couple barriers. Like he's got some people listening to him, do you know what I mean? I think once again that was a Drake co-sign.
That's true.
Drake did.
Was it Drake?
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Drake.
No,
It was Drake.
You know that song he has, it's like in the audio store or something like that.
Oh,
So
I
Drake
see.
did post him, which boss him there, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. Do you know what I mean? But in fact, there's not even really a but there. I don't know if people have done it on their own back again. That's what my point is. You know what I mean? So it's Drake again.
But can you really do it?
I was going to say, yeah, can you do it without, because there's a lot of people where like
know,
there's a
true.
cosign, there has to be a cosign somewhere along
I
the
feel
way.
like
to
if you're
think of anyone
talented,
that's done it.
or if you're in like a, do you know, this is maybe I'm mad. Yeah, you lot can tell me if I'm mad, but I feel like what they're trying to do to the music scene is make everyone the same, so that everyone can be controlled.
I think so as well. I think they're doing
That's
it
what I feel like.
because it's easier to market it.
Yeah.
If you make it one product that you're doing, different variations of the same product, it's easy to market it.
Taking
And
the
there's
power
no
away from the artist,
and there's
as well.
no risk as well,
Yeah,
because you know this is what the people want, because we've kind of brainwashed them into wanting this.
They're
So
trying
we
to-
know this is what they want, so we know we're going to make money off it.
They're trying to pigeonhole a creative process, because music making, like making good, genuine music, is a creative process, and you can't rush it. When these because these labels have deadlines at the end of the day that they need to get stuff out.
I mean, the labels
Christmas
is a
deadlines,
music business.
they run
Like,
up
they're busy,
streams.
yeah, exactly.
It's more
creativity
business
though.
than music. That's what I'm
Exactly,
saying.
yeah.
So say if you have an artist that has a painting, are you gonna like say, okay, yeah, you have to do this in a week? No, it's art.
Yeah,
At the end
no,
of the
you're
day,
right, yeah.
Like, to
No, you're
make a
definitely
good
right.
song is art, so you can't really pigeonhole it like that, in my opinion.
But that's the thing, because you're talking about to make a good song, yeah. These labels are only worried about making a big song or a hit song. They don't care if it's good or not. Like,
see.
even if you look at America, like Gucci Gang, something like that, yeah. I like the song, it's catchy. It's not a good song.
It's a formula.
Yeah,
a
and they
formula
even
song.
said they made the Lil Pump formula. They've written it down in like a handbook. They give it to.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro. Which
way.
label's he signed to? I can't remember what label he signed
way.
to. They said they call it the Lil Pump formula.
That's not creative.
And they've
Yeah,
got
it's a formula,
They've
it's a
got it,
formula,
you
it's a
do-
formula,
and they
trust me.
they
No
said like
way.
you do steps 1, 2, and then they've got it in a list. And so you do this, your mumble rapper will blow.
See, this is what happens here when labels, people that have no musical background, interfere in the creative process.
Exactly.
The music just goes to shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't let that happen, man. You can't. And the thing is, the route less taken is the hardest one,
100%.
and that's what people refuse to do, and which is why there's not many people fighting against it. They're just going with it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's easy to ride the wave, but when the wave leads you into that wall and you crash, that's when you're stressed. But
People
nobody
just
can see
burn
that
quick.
right now. They're just riding the wave. They're riding the wave.
Because I like to always make an example of the biggest artists I feel like in the rap game. So the Kendricks, the likes
Yeah,
of him, the Drakes, the J.
yeah,
Coles,
them people, yeah.
the Meeks. Them man did not rush into the scene,
Yeah.
did not blow off one single. They had to grind off projects. They
Yeah.
had a
I mean,
significant
Kendrick
body
didn't,
of work.
Kendrick
Even
didn't
Rich
blow
the
till
Kid.
he was 26, 27.
Yeah.
Before he.
Even Rich the Kid, man. Some of these guys, like Rich the Kid, like he had to grind. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had his own street team and all this. It was out here.
So there's a reason why
Some of
these men are where they are,
Yeah.
where they can just go away for a couple of years, come back, release a
and
project,
everyone's
and
crazy.
it blows.
Yeah.
Because they put in the work and
They've created a raw fan base.
Yeah.
Even Tory.
Yeah,
Tory was out there
Tory
for the
Song,
time.
yeah.
In fact, he was even burning, started acting Drake and shit.
Yeah.
Talking some
Yeah.
wild ass, bro.
I thought that was worse when he said that. He was saying if you don't, he said, "Oh, if you don't rate me, I'll pay you 20 grand or something." He started tweeting that to Drake.
Yeah, he was going
come on,
down,
man.
like, he was trying to get the code. But the thing is, sometimes, bro, the grind can fuck with your head, man. It can fuck with your head. Like me, I managed to be strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm strong. Just, you know what I mean? I think when I was younger, I made some stupid some comments like, "Oh, I'm the best." Like, what the fuck? Why they sleeping on me? Like, rare. But it is what it is. You just once you come to terms with it, yeah, you're good. As long as you know that every day, it's like when you build a wall, man. You lay the brick, you lay the brick, you lay the brick, you lay the brick. After a while, you're just gonna look back and you got some fat wall. You get me? And no one's jumping that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Donald Trump
Build
a wall.
But yeah, man, like literally, you just gotta understand what you're doing, know what your plan is. And it's hard, man. It's not easy out here. From the bitches make it hard. They're like, they want your money and that. You know what I'm saying? They want to be splashing cash on them.
We're gonna splash some
You know, you're
toxic
expected to
masculinity.
have the new plate.
We're gonna
the new
sprinkle the
plate
toxic
wizards. You
masculinity
get
in
me? You gotta have the new plates, all of that. This is all the pressures that come with it. Like, there's a lot of shit out here, fam, man.
Guess what?
It's not a joke.
Guess what I tell them?
I'm broke, baby. I got no money.
I got no money,
I'm broke, baby.
I'm looking at that camera. I'm telling you.
Trust me.
I have no.
They want you to have all this shit, but they don't know what goes on to be. You know what I mean? Shoot, you want the best quality videos as well. You want the best quality uploads. That shit's running up bags. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
I want to jump into your No Stylist tune, and then we'll come back in. So here's No Stylist by Whvsper. Yeah, so that was No Stylist by Whvsper. And I wanted to get into a few questions about you. So for those that don't know, who is Whvsper?
Whvsper. Man, like...
Third person, you know.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. No, I heard about him still. I heard he's wavy. Saucy still. Saucy.
I heard he's a bit of a prat at times.
Yeah, no, I heard a few things still.
Yeah.
Heard he took your girl still. I mean, is that true? I heard a couple things.
I'm pained. I'm in severe pain.
But yeah, like...
I just remember that meme.
I'm in severe pain.
Oh, no.
He was going through heartbreak and neck break.
Oh, flipping hell. What's Whvsper? I mean, that's actually quite a tricky
How do
question.
you come up with that
It's
name?
a difficult question.
How do you come up with
Actually,
that
yeah, the name, yeah.
Because you're not quiet.
No, but I am. Okay, put it this way. What do you know, really? What do you really know about Whvsper? Like, in general, people, what do people really know?
Yeah, if you didn't know you,
exactly.
I get
So
you.
they don't know nothing about me.
I get you.
I'm just that guy that's just like, rah, he's dropping bangers. I don't know nothing about him. Who is he? Like, what does he do? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, out of
I
nowhere.
just keep quiet. That's it. I'll just do my thing. Cause you see me, I ain't in no mix up.
Grind, stay
I
silent.
just keep doing my
Grind,
thing.
stay silent.
I mean, I'm the G in lasagna, nigga. I'm the G in lasagna. You get me? It's like that.
And when did you come up with the name?
Ooh.
And why is there a V there?
Oh, do you know what a V is?
Yeah.
Honest truth.
For what?
When you search me
Do I
on
wanna
YouTube,
know?
yeah, I come up straight away.
I
Oh,
see.
smart.
See
I
that,
see.
smart,
That
smart,
makes
smart,
sense.
smart.
That makes sense.
If you type Whvsper, you see all types of Chinese and Japanese things. Man.
Is that why everyone's doing flipping like 6 lakh and all that? Is that why they do it? Just to
Yeah, I
make
think,
sure
I think that's why 6 Lakh put it there, so he stands out. Yeah.
But his 6 lakh is actually pronounced black.
Yeah, I know, but that's his problem.
But I'll say slack.
I can't do it because when you read it, it's a 6 and then like
I
can't
say 6 Lakh. I didn't even know it was black till someone told me.
Yeah, same.
I remember
Straight
someone asked
6
me,
lakh.
like, "Oh, do you rate black as an artist?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Who's that?
Who's that? Yeah.
I mean, that's racist. First of all. I do rate blacks.
Yeah. So basically, let me know when did you start with music, and like how did you get into?
How'd I start with?
Yeah, how did you start? When did
Okay.
you start? Like, what's
So
the
I
journey
remember-
up till now?
I used to play instruments. Like, you know, you're young, parents take you to church and that.
Yeah.
A little drummer in church.
Okay.
All of this and that. I learned how to play the piano. Like, everything I do is off by ear, innit? So I learned how to produce, like, play piano, play the bass, play the drums, everything just by playing it.
How old,
You know
like?
what I mean? Probably 7
Oh,
when I first
so-
started.
alright.
By 11 I was playing kind of properly, and then after that I remember, you know, in school everyone starts rapping gram.
Yeah,
So they're trying to
yeah.
rap some gram bars. I remember rapping some gram bars like, yeah, grab the ting and all this and that. Yeah, man's talking smoky, you know what I'm saying? Back then I was in mad beef. like daily. So
His
back
stories,
then, when you're when you're spitting those grind bars, they have to be tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was fucking whack. Like I was trash.
Really?
Yeah, bruv. I was trash, bro. From early. I remember I heard my boy spitting. I was like, "Bro, no, I'm whack at this shit. Like I need to stop. Otherwise, people are gonna have something to get onto me."
Yeah.
But like, for me, I was kind of small, but I knew how to fight. You know what I mean? So you didn't really have much on me.
Yeah.
But if I started rapping, you have a lot on me, boy. Like I was whack. Like I was whack. You'd be like, he's dead rapper. So I left it alone. And I remember I got to college and I came back to it, but this time I wasn't rapping on grime. I started rapping on like rap beats, and that's when I started rapping. And like certain men around me were like, "Yo, you got some flow, you get me?" And I started to clock that I had flow, and then I started going on from there. And I just kept practicing. And I remember I was in my house one time, and I sat on the sofa. Everyone's upstairs sleeping, all the lights are off. It's just me in my house. I think I turned like the Christmas lights on or something. And I was just writing. That's when I wrote this song called Recipe.
Okay.
It was over the Recipe beat for Kendrick Lamar.
Oh,
That was
That's
like
a
Dr.
song.
Dre.
Yeah.
That's a song.
Yeah, and then people just started. I put it on YouTube, and they got like 7,000 plays
Okay.
on YouTube. And you know, back then to get 7,000.
So
views
this
on
was
your
2012,
own-
13
like,
times. Yeah.
I'm in college.
Yeah.
To get that on your own channel, you're
Yeah,
doing alright.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So people must have been feeling the tune, and I feel like at that time, where my mindset was, I just kept going in hard on the actual lyricism, the craft. I was studying it. Do you know what I mean? I was looking up Kendrick, I was looking up Eminem, I was
Okay.
looking up all these rappers to see how they came. I was listening to their rhyming styles, their pockets that they sat in, and all of this and that. So I actually went deep into the style of rap, and then from there, I just kept on going, and it's got me to where I am now. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like life experiences are what add to how you portray yourself, because it's one thing being able to rap, and it's another thing making a song, bro.
Especially
That's
like
true.
when you say life experiences, if you've got nothing to talk about, even though you could
Yeah.
be the best rapper ever, but if you haven't got something that people want to hear.
And the thing is, I haven't even put my life experiences into
Okay. Yeah.
tracks.
But it's
I
the
put
way
it-
you're saying the
it's
stuff.
The way
You
that
can
I
feel
say
it.
certain
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
You know what I
you
mean?
can feel it.
So your expression, how you
Yeah.
come across, all
Yeah.
of these things. So I feel like when my album comes, that's when they're gonna hear the real West. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Right now, this is just.
So when's
this
the,
is,
when's
this
the album
is, this
coming
is
then?
loading.
When's
This
the
is
album? When's the album
stage.
coming then?
Oh, that's not yet. Like, I feel like the streets need to be begging for that one before they get that. I ain't dropping no album. Nah.
I hear you.
Okay. In terms of, so you said like you just need to keep grinding, etc. I'm assuming you're independent, right?
Yeah.
So, in terms of like for other independent artists, what sort of steps did you take to keep pushing to get to where you are now?
Okay.
So, like you said, obviously you made the video,
Mm.
and then from then you started getting deep into it and like studying it.
Yeah, no,
But-
I didn't make a video for it. I just made an audio.
Oh, it was just an audio
Recorded it,
thing.
just audio
Okay,
and put it on
fine.
YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when I saw that got that many plays, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, people must be listening to this on the regular. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay. But with music, I would say there was one point when I was young and I was trying to like run at everyone, like, yo, bro, let's work and all this. I've hollered bare people, and then you know they shut you down because you're not popping. Do you know what I mean? It's not beneficial for them
What
to
can you
work.
do
Yeah.
for me? Scratch
Yeah,
my
exactly.
record.
It's
Yeah,
understandable, isn't it? So only when you get older you see it and you're like, okay, cool, fair enough. Like me, I'm very much one of those people that if I like music, because I don't like music, I love music. You understand? So if I hear someone that's wavy, even if he's not big, like I went to Holland, I had a show in Holland. Yeah.
When was that?
2017, 28. I think I had one in January last year,
Okay.
and then same time before, the year before that. So
Okay.
both
And that was the
Januaries
first time you went to Holland.
to Holland.
Is
to
that when
perform,
you
yeah,
recorded Midas Touch video?
Yeah, that was the first time I
Yeah.
recorded Midas Touch. Then the
which
year
one's that?
after that, I went back
It's a
again.
song. One of
Yeah,
one
one
of
of
Oh,
the
okay,
tunes,
fine.
yeah.
Alright.
Cyber tunes, yeah.
So I went there, and I performed out there, and I had the crowd jumping. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, that's when I had the crowd jumping mad, and I took Suave with me. Yeah, he's a videographer.
Yeah.
Suave. So I took.
yeah.
I saw you.
I filmed by Suave,
did
innit?
one of the. Yeah, filmed by
Yeah,
Suave.
and
Yeah,
he
There's
was
a lot
Yeah.
of Heady.
Yeah,
He shoots
I
for
know- I know
Heady,
you're talking about,
everyone,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
He shot for everyone in the game. But I took Suave with me. Now Suave's around these man that are signed and that, you know what I mean? So he's seen shows. If I had the crowd jumping, he was like, fuck off, like, raw. You get me? When I heard him say that, I was like, yeah, my team's popping, you get me?
Yeah.
So that's when I knew that it's nothing to do with me, it's just the way the UK scene is, you get me? They're not really taking me in because I'm not in the right lane. If I was making that music that these men are making, in this country, you have to either be hood, either you're raw hood, that's when you get taken in,
Yeah.
or you're in that lane of, you know, the pop and that.
Yeah.
So, because if you're an independent artist, you got to kind of find what works for you.
Okay.
So me going to Holland, I went over there, got more fans. That's what got me back.
So was the Holland show your first international show?
Yeah, that was the first
Do you know
one,
what?
yeah.
It's interesting because 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
When he first proper started like rapping, one of his first big shows was in Slovakia.
Really?
Yeah, that's what you were saying in the Breakfast Club interview.
Swear.
So a lot of these European countries appreciate.
Yeah, they appreciate
energy
raw
and
sound
vibe.
and
Yeah,
energy.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? They don't judge.
Yeah.
Because they would listen to me. If anything, some of the people there try to take pictures of me and ask me like, right, why are you not famous? I was like, how you even answer the question like that, bro?
Yeah.
Like, why are you not famous?
Yeah,
and I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
is what it is, do you know what I mean? But I came back the next year and they were like, and they found out that I was coming back and people were booking tickets, you know what I mean?
Swear.
I was just like, rah, this is kind of mad. So I'm thinking, rah, should I go Europe and be shutting shit down, do you know what I mean? But you just have to do what works for you.
Yeah.
So, like, recently, I've met some people and then, we're talking right now, see what's going
Okay.
on, see what the move is moving on for this year, next year.
Yeah.
We're going to talk on that too tough, but
Okay, alright.
just know there could be...
Intercontinental
There
stuff.
could be
from
some-
this
alright,
guy.
then, alright.
could be some peak shit coming. You
Okay,
get me?
okay.
You get me? But like in general, I feel like as an independent artist, what you have to do is bang at your craft, man. Like a lot of people out here, they're chasing money, they're chasing the wrong things. But I'm telling you now, money is attracted to talent, and if you work on the talent, the money will come, man. All those things there.
It's interesting you mentioned that. Like I was saying off air, the way like with a lot of artists these days, I feel like the talent of becoming a musician is like 1% of it, and the rest of it is about how they're packaged, how they're marketed, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. What do you think about that?
Could I say something before you speak?
Go on.
So a lot of these like artists that are quote unquote singers, they can't really sing.
know?
And then when you go to see their live shows,
You're like, bro,
I'm like, who
this
is
is what I've
this?
been listening to.
Is this the same song?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You get what I'm saying? Because the auto tune is just absolutely flagrant.
auto-tune fucked up. the game,
Flagrant
man.
to the point where
Fucked up the
guys
game.
are using auto-tune mics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some people flex it nicely.
Even Travis does it though.
Yeah, but
But he does it well.
I
He does it
know,
well.
I know,
He
I know,
makes it
I know.
wavy, man. He makes it wavy.
That's kind of hard. But
Even when he fell down, man fell into
Oh,
auto-tune.
bro, I forgot about that. You know when he phoned that home.
where's my shoe?
The
mosh
he was
pit.
gone.
But no, like, so you see these guys at their live shows and it just doesn't sound the same.
Yeah.
And I'm a person, my favorite thing to do is to go to concerts. If I'm hearing
Yeah.
some rattling noises in my ear, that's just not going to be good for me. So I need you to perform the song just like it sounds or thereabouts
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
recorded
yeah.
version, which I think Drake does really well.
Yeah, Drake does that well. Yeah,
Drake
he
does
does.
that
He
well.
does. He does.
You know what Drake
it
does?
is?
Real quick. You
Yeah,
know what
go
Drake
on.
does? When it's a song where he's hitting them notes on the album, and you know he can't hear it live.
Yeah, yeah.
He does that thing where he holds the mic
Yeah.
out. Because I've seen him a few times.
Even me, if I couldn't hit the note, I'll be like, you man. I'll pass that over.
Go to
fam.
a concert, you're singing 90% of the lyrics.
You see me with my music, I try 100%. Like, listen, if I can't sing it, I'm not doing it. Bro. Like, so if you hear me doing it, just know I can do it in real life. 'Cause I know some. I remember one time someone was like, "So how many takes did it take to record that second verse on Whoa Whoa Whoa?" Because I must have remixed that. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, what are you talking about? I'll spit the whole thing for you right now. Don't take the piss. Like you
Oh, they thought you did it in
they must have
sections.
thought I did it in sections, in lines. I was like, nah, that's like, nah, that's unreal, man. You can't do it. I was like, nah, trust me. If I'm doing it, I refuse to do something that I can't do.
Yeah.
So I just don't do it. So if I can't do it, then I'm not doing it. You know what I mean?
How do you remember all the bars?
Ooh.
Because my memory is poor.
Listen, I
Fam,
can't,
man,
I can't lie.
I can't
remember-
recite lyrics.
Yeah.
I can't
at all.
lie. Sometimes I record, because I make a lot of music, man. I've got music for days. So when I make the tune, I'll forget. Like shit. Like when I make this, do you know what I mean? I'll just be like, raw. Then after hearing it, it starts to come back to
Oh, I
me.
get you.
It starts to come back to me, innit? So like, right now, I couldn't recite my black box to you. But I'll
Yeah.
hear the first bar, like, oh, boom, blah. Then I'm
And
like,
then
oh
you-
yeah, the
okay,
king's
yeah.
here,
Spark
everybody, but
something.
you know what I mean? It starts coming back.
Some people are good like that though, because my brother can hear a song once or twice and he knows the lyrics.
My
just like
sisters
that.
are similar.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
just
like that as
similar.
well.
I'm not
do
like that at all.
I
If
was
I hear the
really
lyrics to
so-
someone a song, I'll learn it in seconds.
Yeah, you're weird
So-
like that.
Yeah, in
I
seconds.
can't do
Like,
that.
I heard that new, what do you call it, 1800, and I've just been singing it. 1800 for the new Rusty. Man, grab it and kick like rugby.
Yes.
I barely got that.
So good.
That's it. And then
You
from
forgot the
there-
lyrics already, man.
Absolutely.
Here's 1800, Heady One and Dave.
Oh, for the new Rusty, man, grab it and kick like rugby. Who's Brandon P. Stevens?
So yeah, that was 1800,
Okay.
Heady One and Dave.
Fuck you know. I was just talking.
Can I just tell us what you had for breakfast as well?
Oh, I see something there. I was like, what?
Yeah, so I remember my question that we were talking about before. It was about the whole, when I see artists, I see like the musical talent is like 1% of it. And the rest of it is all how they're packaged, how they're marketed, etc. So yeah, what do you think about that? Do you agree first?
You mean in this scene that we're in now, or UK,
Just-
US, what?
Anyone. I mean, I feel like I see it more. So like, for example, the reason I thought of it was when 6ix9ine did that in Breakfast Club interview or something, and he said like when he made that song with Nicki Minaj, he spat the verse. He was like, "Listen, I'm chatting bullshit. Like this sounds like shit. People like J. Cole and Kendrick probably listen to this. Like, fam, this is fucking terrible. Why is this guy? Yeah, I'm number 2 on the charts. Blah blah blah. All this stuff. Yeah." So he was basically saying that he knows.
I believe if you package bullshit correctly, you can sell it.
Exactly.
Facts. Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot of artists that when you really look at what they're saying and they look at their music, it's bullshit that's just been packaged in a good way.
Man.
But then
A lot of the industry is bullshit though.
I think that's true, definitely. But then, because obviously you made that point about like money follows talent. But if it's the case that you can package bullshit correctly, then a lot of these artists, they're like, listen, I don't even need to work on my craft that much. I need to work on how I package myself and how I market myself rather than...
True. But when I say money, I'm not talking change, blood. I'm not talking no 100 bags. I'm talking real money.
Okay.
Like Cardi B, real money. Like Drake, like I'm talking like Jay-Z money. Like that's real talent, you know what I'm saying? Like who else? There's people that cut through. Think of it like this. Look at the scene. People cut through all the time.
Yeah.
But then there's 1 or 2 people that cut through.
And they're here like 5 years,
And
10 years down the
they're a
road.
staple.
Do you know what I mean?
In the
they
music scene.
solidify themselves as a brand.
Bro,
So,
Jay-Z
who
is a
cut- yeah.
flipping goat,
Jay-Z's
bro.
the goat.
Jay-Z, think about how long he's been doing
Jay-Z's the
this.
goat.
He's the goat, bro.
It's funny, we had
Even though what's free when it's like sold drugs, got away, sky free. I was like, nigga, soon.
Inject me.
Soon. I'm gonna spit that bar soon. You know,
You know
I'm gonna
what?
spit that bar soon.
But he's basically saying, nah.
and the feds are sitting there like, fuck this nigga.
What can they do? Statute of limitations.
For real, like. But yeah, like, I'm talking real money. That's what solidifies you. Like when you're talented to that extent where you're undeniable. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to do.
So then I guess it depends on what the artist wants out of the music game.
There you go.
Like if you want to come, have a hit, be popular for 3 years and leave, you're still gonna have money, like, but you're gonna have to move. It's not gonna be free music.
Some man
after
are in
that.
it. Some man see the game. They know what it is, and that's what they want.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Some man, they're after different things in the game.
Yeah.
Like Lethal has decided, okay, I'm gonna drop my tune, make my money, invest it, make more money,
And flip it
and just
like a
chill and
business.
cool
Yeah,
off
yeah,
like
yeah.
a boss. That's his angle, and that's calm.
I think with Lethal, yeah, because I remember he tweeted recently. He said like, he said a music career is a bit like football. Like you're not always going to be the top striker. You're gonna drop into midfield and stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he
yeah.
sees that. Oh, I've dropped into midfield. I'm now assisting the youngers, like the strikers now.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying. So I feel like you've got a point about Lethal, but that's because he's in the latter stages of his career.
Yeah,
I
no.
guess.
In general, he kind of accepted what it was.
Yeah.
And I saw that, and I was like, okay, Lethal. So you're calm. What you're doing is, it's like this. You're looking at your hand in poker, and you're saying, right, I'm gonna have to pattern with what I've got here.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing. Like me, I'm trying to change my hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to switch that up so that I can go bam. You're seeing, you know what I'm saying, a mad thing when I put it down. So
I'm trying to be a staple in this.
yeah,
not
yeah,
just
yeah.
a one.
And not that he's not a staple. I'm just
Yeah, no,
saying
he
there's
is,
an
yeah,
example of
definitely,
like how
yeah.
people have decided to handle things.
Yeah.
Jeremy, he's got his integrity. I respect Jeremy a lot, you know, because
He's
a lot of
one
men
of
in
my
this game,
favourite
they will sell out because they need peas or they want this or they feel like they've been in it for so long and they deserve this.
Yeah.
And that. Certain man will just be like, "Wow, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that." But Jeremy, nah, he's like, "This is the music I'm making.
Yeah.
I got my fan base." And he's making his dough.
There was,
Jeremy's got money,
there was
you
a
know.
period of time there where a lot of UK rappers were kind of doing that before.
Everybody, Jamie's the only one that stayed.
Yeah,
Jamie and that
there
Big
was a
Nasty
period of
people,
time.
like, they're the only ones that stayed in it.
Yeah.
Rolex Sweet.
Yeah, the older
Yeah.
guys, they started.
was a period
They
of
went
time.
here for the cash. Man, they went for the money, like, and you can't blame them.
Yeah, because
Do you know what I mean? You can't really blame them.
There
Some of
was
them.
so much trash music out during that time, though.
I remember there was one.
so
Skepta had
bad.
one tune. I think it's called "Cross My Heart" with some girl off EastEnders.
Yeah.
When I saw
Priya Kalidas.
Yeah. When I saw that, and don't like that. I like
Shout
that
out
song.
to Skepta, though.
I
Shout out
like
to
that song.
Skepta.
Yeah, I like
What
that
was
song.
it? What was it? He had a bar in there, like, how come you never told me I had all these cousins? Yeah. There was one in there like, oh, everyone's calling me brother now or something like. Yeah, it said, Mum, how come you never told me that I had all these cousins? I was like, hey, that was funny. You know, like. And I was listening to it. But then I thought, this is weirdly hard.
Yeah, that was.
Skepta's making this hard.
Yeah.
Like, and I was watching it like, what's she doing here?
Skepta, yeah, on any beat, you would just have that delivery like.
Skepta's talented, you know. He's talented.
He's got the best voice for like grime.
Clarity.
Yeah, exactly.
His clarity is ridiculous.
Because even like
remember his Westwood. You watch his Westwood.
Yeah.
Skepta's got a Westwood. Yeah, go back and watch that. Go back and watch that. You need to watch that. That's legendary. He's Westwood, and Wiley's got one as well.
Okay.
But more Skepta. So, guys, remember he had the LV belt around his neck. Yeah, he was flexing. He had the Tectronic whip. He let us know fucking 4 or 5 times in that freestyle. You get me, man? Said foot down. You know what I'm saying?
Release.
But what was it I was gonna say? But yeah, no, Skepta's talented, and his flow. I feel like he should have stayed the way the old school Skepta. Don't get me wrong, he's got to where he is now and he's good. But that old school Skepta, I was fucking with that heavy. See the old school Skepta flow? It was hard. It's second to none.
He wants a bit of fashion nigga though. He wants to do that.
True. He's that UK ASAP Rocky.
Yeah,
that UK ASAP Rocky. He's doing his own thing.
Fashion nigga.
He's doing his own thing now. But
to be honest, I still think it works though. Like even though he's not the same old school Skepta, he's changed up his flow a bit. Like still, he's split. Like if you look at his verse on Praise the Lord, the ASAP Rocky.
He produced that.
He produced it. He spat the hardest verse on it.
Produced that song.
Yeah.
Like he spun the verse on it, everything, and like just because he switched up his style, he hasn't watered down the art at all to me.
Yeah, not
like
at all.
It's still hard.
Now listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a fact right now. Skepta produces Praise the Lord. Yeah, back in the day. That tune, ain't nothing new.
Absolutely.
Ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
He produces Praise the Lord back in, because he could have produced that earlier and dropped that. No one's taking it in like that.
What time?
Okay, remember Community Payback?
Oh, then.
Yeah, them times there. If he produced it
That's
then.
not being-
Because realistically, he can produce it then.
Yeah,
if you listen to the beats that he was making then, it's similar.
Yeah. So it was even to the point that, Look Alive, Look Alive by Drake, and I thought Skepta produced that.
Yeah, because it sounds like
a Skepta type of beat he would make.
Exactly. Even me, when I
never
produced,
thought about that,
I was producing shit like that.
Yeah.
Back in uni,
Really?
early, because there's a tune that I made called Disgusted. Yeah, if you listen to the beat and you bump that now, we'll bump it later in it. I'll show you, man. If you listen to the beat, that beat
It would have gone.
now
Yeah.
will pop. Back then, people were like, it's not making the same type of things, and they're not really. Do you know what I mean? So everything's timing. But what Skepta's done is he's grown with it.
With the times.
It's just like, fuck it. This is how it's gonna go now. So I'm gonna do my thing.
He's one of the
like
few
this.
artists that's had like kind of eras in his career.
Yeah.
Like he's had
He's had
the
different
grime
phases.
era.
It's the artists
the grime resurgence
the artists
era.
that been in it for so long. Because you can look at like Jay-Z and people like that when they've been in it for so long. They're the ones that you can see. Alright, this was him in this era, that era. But those are like the legends and stuff.
The patience he would have had to display though, Skepta. Bro,
you have to have a
The
vision.
thing is,
you have to have
you'd have to display mad patience.
Yeah.
1, 2, he went through different phases as well. Different phases, and eventually he's got to where he is now. Sometimes you ask yourself, right, if you didn't go through all those phases and you just stayed in the same lane, would you still be where you are now? You might be. Would you be further along if you stayed in that
or
one
would you
lane?
be back?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to ask yourself, right, is it? But sometimes you can't do that. You just have to go with life and just deal with what it comes.
Yeah. I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
But for me, I feel like you kind of have to just, your lane is your lane. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Eventually, there will be, because everything in life is just full circle. Right now, these lot are winning with these quick 20k signings and 50ks and 80ks. Cool. When it dies out, because there's gonna be a dime a dozen of you.
Yeah.
You don't play ball, they'll pick someone else up. I mean, there's no real need for you anymore.
true.
You're a commodity. No, you're not a commodity. Sorry. Do you know what I mean?
It's a cycle, innit? It's a cycle.
Yeah, so
Things come
then-
full circle.
When they're looking for real shit, and they're like, this guy's hard, and you kept your integrity, you built yourself up, you can then demand more. Do you know what I mean? You can ask more when it comes to sitting down at the table. You sit at the table, you got nothing. Man, I due to offer you dead meat. Like, yo, eat that. Well, you were starving.
Oh, it's a bit like
So
that bar in Whvsper. Jay-Z's got that bar about. I forgot the bar now.
Well, what's it? What's free? Oh yeah.
Where
I
he's
think
like they were giving us pig intestines or whatever, like
Pork and pig.
Okay,
intestines,
there you
all
go.
that
That's
stuff,
what
yeah.
that,
We
exactly,
give you the
that's-
shit at the bottom.
that's facts.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear that bar.
Yeah.
But they'll just offer you whatever. If okay, not my boy, that's different. If someone comes to the table, okay, if there's a guy on the street homeless,
Yeah.
you buy him a sandwich, and my man says, I only eat steak. I'm finna eat the sandwich in front of him and tell him you're a fool because now you're gonna go hungry. You understand?
Absolutely.
No
Beggars can't be
disrespect to
choosers.
other people, but that's just a fact. You can't. Beggars
She's
can't be
an
choosers.
example.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just how it is, and that's how life is. So you have to have something.
Leverage,
I believe.
leverage.
Yeah, you need leverage. You need
yeah.
leverage, man. You need to have something on someone that makes them want to come to you. You know what I mean? But I do believe that whole coming back to the packaging, bro. It's peak. It's actually it's peak. Sometimes it's upsetting to think about because this is my craft. Do you know what I mean? I'm sensitive about this.
Yeah, I can tell you like you're
music
passionate
thing.
about it.
Passionate
Exactly,
about it. I'm not in this for bitches, you know. I get gal on my own. I don't need no music to help me get gal. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in this for bitches. I'm not in this for
Casanova,
chains.
you know?
I'm not in this for chains. I'm not in this for all of that shit. I'm in
doing
this
Love Island.
to leave a legacy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be better than your favorite rapper.
Yeah.
That's it. Facts.
But if
That's
there are
what
a
I
couple
live
girls
for.
along the way, you're not going to say
Fam,
that to that.
listen, what's that? Drake dropped one bar. He was like,
Not going to say that to that.
I think was it in Pop That? I think in Pop That Drake was saying how all the girls are bonus.
I can't remember the bar. I can't remember.
I can't remember the bar either.
He also said, the girl of your dreams to me is simply not a challenge.
yeah,
My chest. Do you know why? Do you know
Hey, that was on Rico,
Do
innit?
you know
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Do you know why I got rattled by that? Because Drake is a very flagrant guy, as in he follows girls from the UK that have like minimal followers. So I'll just see 56 people like and Champagne Pappy.
Yeah.
And then I heard that verse, and then I wanted to eat my phone because I was like, "How dare you?"
Let me tell you something,
Like
yeah.
her photo.
It's facts though. It's facts.
It's the same pool of dating. It's the same.
And this music thing's crazy, bro.
Bruv, and Drake here, I don't know what it is, but he's local. He's mad local.
You know Drake. If Drake weren't rapping, he'll be moist. You know that, yeah.
100%. Everyone knows it.
Like, no disrespect to Drake.
Everyone knows
if
it,
He,
everyone
if he
knows
randomly was to hear this podcast, let's just say he randomly was to hear this
Love
podcast.
you, over you.
No disrespect, my brother. You get me? No disrespect. Obviously,
I mean, cut that.
I fuck with your music, but you're a bit wet where we come from. Do you know what I mean, mate? You're a little bit wet, just a little bit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but this music thing is crazy, man. It will change everything for you, bro.
Yeah,
mad.
so like obviously people think that celebs are in their world and
Yeah.
we're not. Nah, bro,
It's
celebs
all-
it's the same.
No, it's the same world. It's the same world.
Yeah.
I remember one chick told me, yeah, this music thing's not a realistic dream. She ain't heard from me since. I thought, are you mad? Who the fuck are you talking to? Nah. How
dare you?
How dare you?
Don't do that.
You think you can defeat me?
We're just appreciating my music,
Bro, trust
You're
me.
dead wrong.
Trust me.
I even think I remember listening to the early Drake project, or not early. This was on not Take Care, the one after, where he's looking in the clouds.
Nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same. Yeah, a girl back in the day told him, "You're never gonna be bigger than
bigger
Trey
Trey
Songz."
Songz. Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Bruv,
tune.
so it's
And
happened
it's
to
true 'cause
people.
when you
No, it
look now,
happens,
when
it
you look
happens.
now, compare Drake and Trey Songz, it's not even the same level.
It's not.
Yeah.
Not at all.
But then
And
after
that's
that,
my
Trey
boy.
Songz obviously helped Drake to get to where
Obviously.
like they helped their boys,
Yeah,
they helped
yeah.
each other. But
My boy was whacking one of my old things, yeah. And she called, bro, listen to this, yeah. She said to him, she must have shown him a picture of me talking was. You get me?
Was it?
Yeah. So she's showing him a picture of me talking wicked smoke. These time my boy's digging her out, yeah, after I've already dug her out for like
But
time.
it's a situation where she didn't know that they
That
knew each
she
other.
don't know that he knows me. So she's like, yeah, talking to my boy, rare. Talking about, my ex is a wannabe Meek Mill. I said, yeah, wannabe Meek Mill.
oh my god,
When he dropped that in the group chat, I was just like, rah. So she called you a dream chaser.
Yeah, this nigga come here trying to add some fucking sauce to that.
It was a tense night though.
It was funny. It was funny. It's
The
funny.
fact
You know
can
what's
joke
mad?
about it.
I started busting up because see me. I laugh at shit like that, man. I laugh at shit like that. The reason you're calling me a wannabe Meat Meal is because things didn't go the way that you had them planned in your head with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause you see me, I'm a cool guy and I respect women. I was raised to respect women. You know what I mean? But I have my goals, and you will never, ever.
Come in
So
the way of
everyone,
it, yeah.
let me say it in the mic. You will never, ever come before my music, and that is a fact. And if you can't hack that, eat my ass, all of it. You understand?
What you can see here, lad, is some toxic masculinity.
sprinkle it in, man. Sprinkle it in. Salt
I'm
base.
more to you in the
get me,
studio,
like,
Jeff. I will look
Toxic
after you.
masculinity
You know what I'm
one.
saying?
Unbelievable,
I will
Jeff.
look after you and all that, but you will never come before the music. So the quicker you accept that, the easier life is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
We can vibe.
I hear you loud and clear, bro. I hear you
We
loud
can
and clear.
vibe. You get me?
Oh, good. Back to the music. Yeah. So you're independent right now.
Yeah.
What do you think about sort of independent versus label? Like, would you ever sign, or you anti-label? Like, you know, a lot of artists are anti-label. Some want
you know
to
what, yeah?
get a deal, all sorts.
Some people get patterned correctly by the label. So obviously, me, I'm rolling around behind the scenes in the industry and I'm seeing what's going on and certain people getting patterned. Like, I don't want to keep saying Heady's name, bro. Sounds like man's a mega fan. Nah, I'm just speaking facts. Like, Heady is getting patterned well by his label. So there are people
Is he
getting
on
patterned.
Relentless,
Yeah, Relentless and that, yeah. So they're patterning him well. Look at him.
That's his label?
Yeah. He's dropping tunes like, everything he's doing, he's making the correct moves, so it works for him. So some people, you got others that are signed to the label. I'm not gonna mention no names, but they're not doing too well. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people they signed to the label, and I ain't heard none of them since. Before that, they were thriving. They were all on all the channels, and now the labels got them. They're withholding their releases, telling them when they can drop. Fam, that could never be me.
Yeah.
I could never. Like, you can't be telling me when I'm dropping.
Bro,
Are you
you
mad?
put your heart and soul into something.
Imagine I create
It's
some
not the right
greatness, and you're
time
telling me,
for you, it's not the right market.
wait,
for you, all
we
this
need
stuff.
to plan around it and all this, because all they care about is money. They don't care about what the effect of the music does to the people. They don't care about none of that. They just want to see how can we make the
as
maximum
much cash cow and
revenue.
beat the cash cow, which is you as the artist. Because bruv, it also messes up the creative process. You know, Lil Baby, he came up with Street Gossip, which was recently after that Drip Harder project they released with Gunna.
Yeah.
He even kind of said on the Breakfast Club interview that he would have liked to have a bit more time between that project and
Street
the
Gossip.
one he released. Like, it's too much.
They did like flood the market, innit? But that's
When
quality
Street
control, that's what they
Gossip
do.
dropped, I didn't even know.
It's a hard
That's how mad
project.
it
It's
is.
a hard project though, still.
Is it?
But yeah, I feel like you can tell, like when you listen to it, you can tell certain aspects of it was rushed because it just sounds very similar to stuff
You
that
just
you
had to
dropped all
finish
year.
it.
And it just reduces the integrity of the music itself. And I think that as an artist, the integrity of your music, if you want to be remembered, has to come first.
Yeah,
Before,
no, I think you're right.
Like trying to like make label deadlines and all that
Having
stuff.
said that,
100%. Having said that though, because he's signed to Quality Control, they also manage Migos,
Yeah.
And Migos is a group that have flooded the market and it's worked for them. And I mean, they've been around for what 6 years already. So, and I can see them being here for a few
Migos
more
flooded
years.
the market because they had a backlog.
Oh,
That's
is that
the
what-
thing.
okay.
Migos don't count in that. The only reason I say Migos don't count is because Migos were hustling for time. Them lot have
They
been, they've
were.
been
They
making
have been,
mixtapes.
for
They've been
ages.
making. They had a catalogue of music. So when they blew up, they had
Then they
stuff
had
to
all
fall
the
back
stuff- okay,
on,
fine.
And they just had
start
like
shooting
say
from there.
4 or 5
Yeah.
hot
And
singles
once
of each
again,
thing.
they came up off a Drake cosign. So Drake jumped on the
Yeah,
Versace,
yeah.
and then that was it. Migos.
Yeah.
Gone.
That's how I first
You know what I'm
heard
saying?
them. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
100.
That's how-
Before
yeah,
that,
I
before that,
didn't
no
know
one
they
knew
were
about them.
before that,
I
yeah.
heard a couple 1-2 tunes, but they weren't that great. But it was hard. I was like, you know what? This has got a
These
vibe
people
to
have
it.
something.
There's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
But then after Versace, somebody packaged them.
Yeah.
They came back, and then they came back hard.
Yeah.
That's when I was listening to stuff
Yeah.
like Cocoon and all that. I was
Oh,
like,
it's a
rah.
tune.
And I see that Cocoon. I still blaze that now, you know.
Yeah, no, it's a bang.
I won't lie though. Obviously, you mentioned they flooded the market. They've continued to do that.
I don't
But
think it's
their
banging.
latest
Yeah, I don't
album
think it's
wasn't
banging.
great. Quavo's latest single.
That's why I
album
feel like
wasn't
I feel
great.
like they're coming to the end of their wave. But the reason I brought them up is because I feel like with Lil Baby, they're saying, listen, it worked with Migos. Look how big they are. They're staples in hip hop. They will be like everybody copied their triplet flow.
He doesn't want to
Yeah.
do it though. He doesn't.
Yeah, I could.
Lil Baby only started rapping like last year or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Gunna showed him how to rap. Yeah,
That's why they sound the
He was in
same.
jail.
yeah. Gunna showed him how to rap.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
He was in
100.
jail. Yeah.
Fam,
Yeah.
but imagine your boy bringing you through like that, busting you
that's
like
it.
that. That's
Oh,
suddenly
100.
fam.
Wavy.
It's a mad thing.
No, they're definitely hard. They're definitely hard.
But back to the label thing,
Yeah.
I feel like some people work better with labels, some people don't.
And what about
Like
you,
me
you
personally, if the label, you see me, I have my criteria.
Yeah.
If the label comes to me and they say, I'm gonna do tick, 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 and you get your creative freedom, I'll sign.
Okay.
Oh yeah, also the P's. The P's. I don't want to sign a contract and I'm catching the 466 or the 458.
Every
You know
bus.
what I'm saying?
The connecting buses.
You know what I'm saying? Like where man's using the train and that.
Hold
nah,
on
nah.
to the pole in the
I
bus.
need to. My
Hearing that.
yard location needs to be unknown. You know what I mean? These things need to happen because when I come with the music, it's not a joke. Like, if you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do, the numbers are gonna go up. They're gonna go up.
What do you think about owning your masters?
Owning your masters, essential. You need to own your masters. If
It's
you don't
mad-
own your masters, if you're with a label, that's alright, kind of. But even then,
then it's a bit.
you wanna kind of own. You can't really go 50-50 with label with masters, really.
You want to own. You need to own some. You have to have some ownership.
You want to own. You want to own your masters if you can. So you want to own your masters if you can, man. If you can, just own the masters, bruv, because it's peak.
So how does that work? Like, term? I don't know. I'm not sure how it works.
I always hear that the only artists, like in America and stuff, the only artists that own their masters, like Jay-Z and Nipsey. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true.
So the reason Jay-Z owns his masters because he no one's getting a penny of him. You know what I mean? He wants all the money. So residual income, all of these things. Like Sony had that catalog with people's masters, which Michael Jackson bought, which obviously
did he free up people?
Which resulted in no, not for that. He just bought the catalog.
He just bought it, kept it.
He bought the catalog, kept it, started
Robin
making
Hood.
peas off everyone, like the Beatles. Every time a Beatles song came on, Michael Jackson got paid.
Is a bastard.
Yeah, that's why he's dead. you think it was an accident, huh? You thought they killed him by accident? Come on, man. Oh God! Lot said that nigga owns my songs.
That nigga
dead.
He dead.
Oh, shit. Trust. So yeah, only your master's essential, man. You need to.
So how does it work? So each time the song is played, like in an advert or in a film, like how does it work? You get like a TV show.
It's a bit like you know, Pusha T. He wrote the McDonald's theme tune. Yeah,
I'm loving it.
But he sold it to them straight off, and he said he's pissed. So he got a mil at the time. Or something. I remember he was on Joe Biden's podcast. He was talking about. He said he got a mil at the time, something like that. But if he added up, because obviously they play every advert, he would earn a cut. Yeah. And it was 15 years ago he did it. He was adding up how much he would have got from it, and he was like, "Listen, it hurts to think about it."
He's dumb. He's dumb. He shouldn't have done that. Like, look at Mariah Carey,
bruv,
and Michael Bublé.
How much money she made off
them and they're owning their masters.
Yeah,
every Christmas.
Wait, Mariah owns
she owns all I want for Christmas. Every Christmas, like 3 mils, something like that. At least.
Yeah. I think it's 3 to 12. So in between 3 to 12.
Something.
God.
She
Every
do
Christmas.
anything. She just knows that's coming.
That's why she acts like a little diva,
Mariah.
bro. She knows every Christmas. Well, my check's coming in. You know what I'm saying?
I want you.
I said I want you. Man's doing sugar mommy out here.
And I want you.
I want you. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
The choice is yours.
Choice is yours, nigga.
Prison is a madness.
I want you.
You don't have American prisons,
Bruv.
You know, I think people hype it up a bit though.
No,
American,
I don't think so.
Okay, no, American prisons.
American,
think so.
not UK, American. Because UK, it's like
UK,
it's like
you know, UK man are just like, nah, it's not Hilton. Yeah. UK man are in there.
Travelodge, young
They're
Travelodge.
riding their birds and they're out. The only way you're getting stressed in a pen is if you're fucking involved in some kind of gang or something, or you're upsetting, man. You know what I mean?
Or you've done like
or you've done some calamity, like you raped someone, or if you're involved in rape or any of those things, you just know your time in there is going to be hard. You might not even make it out, fam, depending on how long your bird is. So it depends.
But American prisons, bro.
I'm scared for 6ix9ine, you know. Man's got colourful hair.
No, don't be fooled. That man there.
Someone said they're going to
he's got money.
throw his ass in the circle. Someone said taste the rainbow.
No. Skittles. Oh, fuck.
Guard.
Fucking guard.
Oh, don't kill me.
Hey, don't kill me, bro. That meme is funny.
That guard.
No, that meme's funny.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, never know they got money, man. If you got money in jail, you're calm. Like in America, you know, they kind of put you in a separate area.
Oh yeah.
You know, they pattern you when you got a certain amount of meals. You can pay your way out.
I hear you.
That's what I'll do. My man's getting conjugal visits, fam.
Oh shit,
Yeah, man. He's beating his girl, fam. Grabbing booty, fam. Are you dumb?
A lot of freedom.
That's madness.
So yeah, you know the way you're a producer as well. Do you produce for other people, or do you just produce for yourself?
Nah, I tend not to kind of dish beats out to other people. I don't know why. So, you know what? Something so weird. I make beats and I think, this don't sound. You know, I got into that. Even me, I got tainted. I thought, this don't sound like what's out there. Then I showed a couple man. They were like, bro, you made this? Like, this is hard. So what I do is I just make a beat, leave it there, and when I feel more comfortable and I feel like, you know, it's time to show them a bit more you know what I mean, come with more of my own style.
Bro, why not produce for other people?
Yeah, isn't it just peas?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I
It's
make
not just
like
like
another
just
revenue.
getting your name out there.
I don't really like to make what everyone else raps
Wants.
on. Yeah, like because everyone wants a certain type of sound.
Yeah.
I made beats for a couple people, and they want a certain type of sound, I'm like, as
like
I'm
they
making
ask
it,
you,
if
"Oh,
I'm
make
not,
it like this,"
yeah,
and
if I'm not in
okay.
it, I'm like, oh, but what kind
So your
of
heart's
dead sound
not
is
in
it?
it.
Yeah. I like to do stuff that I'm feeling. If I don't feel something, I can't do it. You see the way I'm rapping and flowing and stuff. I'll hear a beat, and if the beat's dead, I can't even. I'll just listen to it and I'll just.
That's
I can't do
100%.
anything,
That's
do
the
you know
way
what
I
I mean?
am with stuff.
So on your projects and stuff, how much of it is produced by you? And
I think I produced like on Flavors 1, the first Flavors, I produced Flip Mode, and then Southeast was with a guy called Howsam from Holland.
oh,
So I worked with him on that.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
so it was like co-produced. And then I made, there's one tune called Parade as well that I made. It's not even there anymore, but you'll hear it anyway.
Okay.
There's a couple of things that I've made. But what I've done is I've taken some things down to revamp them and come back
Okay,
again.
okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Alright, yeah.
Because I feel like certain things I've done, and when I rarely listen to myself sometimes, so when I go back and listen, I'm thinking, raw, I put this out like
You
4
think it
years
could have
ago.
been better?
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, no, let me take that down,
Revamp it, yeah.
revamp it. This is gonna be hard. Do you know what I mean? At one point, because I remember like certain artists, Logic, you know about Logic,
Yeah.
the rapper.
Yeah.
When he was coming up, he kind of had the same situation I've got. Like he was rapping. People are like, right, he's hard, but they're not really taking to him. So he took some of his old stuff down, put it out again when people were listening. They're like, oh, this is hard. He's like, yo, you didn't even know that this. I wrote that shit like 4 or 5 years ago. Even me, I spat some bars on a black box and that I've written. Some of them were written way back. Like I spat some bars before that have been written way back, like in college. In fact, my old BlackBerry, you remember them phones there? My
Trust
old
me,
BlackBerry's got bars on it for days, bro. And I'm listening to them, I'm like, raw. These are hard, you know. Some of the metaphors, punchline, all of this and that. Back when I was really, really on the, like, I'm in it now, but now I'm just trying to adapt with the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People want to hear flows, they want to hear, not even that, they just want to feel more. People don't listen to lyrics anymore, they just want to feel.
That's
You
true.
can chat shit, man. You can chat shit now. So now I've got to kind of adapt and make my stuff more where people feel it.
So you
But
think
then
it's
I'm
more, it's
talking
more about
sense
the
as well.
flow rather than
Yeah,
the
it's
lyrics?
more the flow
per se,
than the
yeah,
lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I work on the flow a lot, but my lyrics are still hard.
Obviously, yeah.
Like, I keep it like that. So it will always, there will never be a compromise on the lyrics. You will never hear me chatting shit, and if you do, just know it's the end
People
of the road.
feel flows.
Yeah.
They feel it. Like if it's a hard flow with the beat, they'll feel that.
Yeah.
And I think that's important.
Yeah, because that's something that's undeniable. You're
Yeah.
touching the nature of a human being now. Do you know what I mean? So that's where I
Socrates.
feel like
Socrates. Socrates.
Listen, that's what I feel like, right? You can't lie about that one there. Do you get me? Like you can say, oh, it doesn't sound like this, nigga, but when your body's doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can't lie about that.
Cool. And I think that's me done.
Do you wanna
Questions
get
wise,
into Litty again? And then I can after kind of explain the story
Oh,
as to
yeah,
how
yeah, yeah.
it came
Yeah.
about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you play that. Then yeah, that's the one. Let's get into that real quick.
Alright, so here's Litty again by Whvsper. Yeah, that was Litty again by Whvsper. You said you were going to tell us about the story of the song. or
Yeah,
something.
so obviously, I don't know if people are aware that Joyner Lucas, Tory Lanez were kind of going back and forth on a rapping thing, kind of like a mock beef thing
Yeah.
to see who's the harder
Yeah.
rapper. They released some freestyles. Meek Mill on one of his projects, I think Dream Chasers 4, came
Yeah,
out with
yeah.
Litty again with Tory
Tory
Lanez.
Lanez, yeah.
Tory Lanez
Body that tune as well.
body the tune,
Yeah.
the original one, but
Yeah.
then Joyner Lucas then released a freestyle over Litty again, and Tory Lanez responded, and his response was hard.
Yeah.
But I was listening to the responses on that beat, I was like, rah, like Whvsper would actually murder it. So this must have been like a Monday. I sent Whvsper the beat. And then the next day, all I see is a freestyle on his Insta, and he's just done a full, but like all
Did
this.
he tag you like
No, he didn't because he's he's not nice.
Man said the next day,
Absolutely.
my guy, you sent it to me at 12 or 2. No, I think
it
he
the
said
same- was it the
the
evening?
same day, blood.
Was it the
I thought
evening?
he came to the group chat. This guy was like, "Hey, yo, this guy's
an
mad.
alien."
He's an alien." He was like, "I sent it to him literally 2-3 hours ago."
Yeah,
And he's done
it
this
wasn't
and
the
that.
next
'Cause
day.
It wasn't even the next day.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it was. It was the same day. Because I sat down, I was like, "Yeah, fuck, I'm doing this." Boom, wrote it. This guy was like, "What the fuck?" Like, he was baffed.
Yeah, that was mad. That kind of like
No.
that showed me that
Do it
right,
in
this
one
guy
day,
is
bro.
serious.
Come on, man. That's serious.
And then
man.
obviously from there, he released the full thing after the Instagram kind of video. That kind of blew up to the point that it's on Grime Daily, doing numbers, but then it also got added to the UK.
I saw that on the UK rap on Spotify. Yeah, I saw that.
So
Because I just
then
got Spotify recently.
just racking up streams on there as well. So it's definitely big things on the horizon for young Whvsper.
Yeah, so before we leave, what is on the horizon, man? What's on the horizon?
Disown you.
Project coming.
Ideally, yeah, I had plans to drop a project, yeah, but I've had some talks with some people, and obviously, right now I don't feel is the best time to drop a project. So I'm kind of trying to drop some singles and create a bit more of a hype, you know what I mean? Let people know more about me, all of this and that, and then after that we'll see where the project is gonna get dropped, whether it's gonna be here or if it's gonna be like abroad or something, or how it goes. But
Okay.
I'm
And
just trying to.
obviously I noticed you do a lot of your like promo. You promo yourself and stuff on Instagram with the videos and stuff. Is that just going to continue with doing it through social media, or like in terms of promoting the whatever's to come this year?
Well, whatever's to come, based on like it depends how things go.
Okay.
So with it, I can't really say much because I don't know too much right now.
Okay. Yeah.
I know certain things are being put in place.
Yeah.
But whether it's gonna go that route or not, I'm not too sure. But like, it could be a thing where I just get promotion from different companies, and then you just start. I don't know. It could be a thing where tomorrow you just start seeing my face on different things, or
the sponsored ads.
You know what I mean? Sponsored ads. You know that? It could
like,
be a thing like that, or it could be a thing where I'm still building from the ground up. You know what I mean? You never know. So we'll see what happens. God willing, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get to where I'm gonna get to. There's no doubt about that. I know this. Like, the work rate's there.
Nah, I respect the fact you're so like self-assured. You know,
Like, you have to be, man. You don't have a choice in this game. You know what I mean? You kind of have
like
to
having self-doubt. You're not gonna make it if you doubt
way,
yourself. You have to back yourself.
There's no point of a plan B. Distracts on plan A.
Yeah,
Gotta back yourself.
yeah.
Wise words from Will Smith.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince.
Had to quote that one before I hear some. He stole that. You know them niggas there.
Actually,
I
on
heard
the
that
25th of June. Shut up.
You know, like that.
Before we leave, actually, I was gonna ask. So, you see, obviously, like you use Instagram and social media to promote yourself. Yeah. Do you think the like prevalence of the kind of like crossover with music and Instagram? So like with I'm Just Bait posting people before his page got taken down and stuff. Yeah. Do you think that's a good thing, or do you think it distracts because you now got anyone could jump up, make a quick one, and it's on a big meme page? And
it's a good thing if it's used correctly. It's like anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, things can be used for good, things can be used for bad. So it's a good thing that the people have a say on what they like, but it can be used in a bad way. Do you know what I mean? It can be used to almost control.
That's what I'm saying, because you say it's a good thing if the people have a say on what they like, but do they have a say, or is it the person that behind the phone? Yeah, if you see it all the time,
it's being pushed onto. It's more the little kids, because if you look at the fans of these artists,
that's true, actually,
you're not seeing big. You know what I mean? Edifying women at your shows. You're not seeing it. You're seeing little girls. 16.
But that's racking up streams because there's just loads of little kids.
Yeah, of course.
Because obviously, naturally, with the population, there's going to be more.
And guess what happens to those kids? They grow up.
That's what J. Cole was saying on this thing. They grow up and they forget about you.
They grow up and forget about you. Of course they do.
True.
So right now you're popping. That's cool. You enjoy those kids. That's fucking
Yo,
weird.
listen, don't say that.
I said
Exposing
people.
Whvsper.
But with that
Mama,
documentary, no.
They don't kill you. They're trying to kill you.
Before we get you in hot water, bro. Next thing we'll see cancel Whvsper.
No. We don't cancelling me, my guy. I'm out here.
I will deny you like Peter.
I told you earlier. No kids
deny you
allowed.
like
I'm
Peter.
bird boxing kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, like obviously those children, they'll grow up. You know what I mean? So look at all the artists. People used to listen to Tingy Stroud at one point. You know what I mean? No disrespect.
There was a guy called Taiho Cruz. Remember him?
I was calling him
Taiwo Cruz. Nigel's head. Taiwo Cruz. You remember what happened to him?
I remember.
Doing pop.
They're gonna grow up, man. Unless they age with you, like Justin Bieber started young.
Yeah,
His fans age with him.
changed and stuff. Yeah, and he changed up his.
I can't lie. Some of his old songs kind of wavy.
I didn't rate him until that. You know that Jonas.
No, like around that.
Jonas was when I was like, alright, this has a real name. And then when I heard him on Maria, I'm Drunk. His verse on that, I was like, this guy's a real nigga.
When I heard him on fucking, was it Right There? or right here.
Yeah,
Right, I'm right here. I was like,
With Drake.
okay. Yeah. I was like, alright, Bieber, my guy. You're coming in
He's
hard.
hard,
Got me, I can respect everything, like R&B, everything. Like, you know what I mean? If you can sing, you can sing. I used to sing like R. Kelly, not like R. Kelly. Actually, let me not use that guy right now because he's
let's
some
not.
hot shit. But I used to be able to sing like properly before my voice dropped and all that, and then I started rapping.
I used to be a footballer before my knee. My knee, yes. Sing. Go on then, sing. I'm joking.
Certain men are getting wrapped after the podcast. You know, like that.
Catch me if you can. I know these ends. You know.
Who is this? What's going on here? Who is this? What behaviour is this?
I'm an unidentified gentleman.
Who is this? What's going on here?
I'm playing.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Cool, man. Alright, thank you for coming on, man. Thank you so much.
No problem, man.
Before we go, do you wanna plug your socials and stuff?
Yeah, man. Hit me on the gram. Anyone listening? What is it? Lord Whvsper. LORD WHVSPER. You know the V's there to stand out. Twitter just WHVSPER. It's all good. Everything else, you'll find me on Spotify. Typing in Whvsper. WHVSPER. It's all the same, man. You'll find me. If you're looking for me, you'll find me. You get me? I'm out here.
Cool. Yeah, so again, thank you for coming. And thank you for listening, guys. You've listened to 2Gs in the Pod. Follow us on Instagram at 2Gs in the Pod. Follow us on Twitter at 2Gs in the Pod _. And we're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, soon to be on Spotify as well. And we're going to leave you with Picasso.
Wait. Hello, hi.
Oh, damn.
On
Sorry.
the ground.
Sorry.
Man, I'm trying to get
My bad.
Plug myself. My name's Whvsper. You can follow me on the gram at Instagram at Baller Ops. Taking a bit of a hiatus from Twitter, so
I used to
be back there
cause
soon.
mayhem on Twitter, bro.
I just used to say some stuff. Say some stuff on Twitter. Say some stuff. But yeah, just follow me and yeah, you say what you're gonna say now.
Yeah, I've said it now, innit? Now we're gonna leave you with Picasso by Whvsper.
Yeah, my GG,